Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to talk about what drives diabetes stigma, so triggers and how we can try to end it. We all know that stigma in diabetes is so real. It's one of the silent battles we as persons living with diabetes face every single day of our lives with diabetes. So today I will try to uncover some triggers that drives stigma and how we can even fight it together. So now let's talk about what actually drives stigma. First of all, misinformation and myth about what causes diabetes. This is a huge problem. And secondly, we've got the blame culture. Many persons believe diabetes only comes from lifestyle, and we ignore other risk factors that are associated with the development of diabetes. And number three, media and stereotypes. So persons living with diabetes generally are being portrayed as we're being careless, we're being lazy or unhealthy. Number four, language labels us instead of supporting us. Like most people call someone living with diabetes a diabetic. That word just really gets me riled up. We are known as persons living with diabetes and not diabetics. So that language needs to change, because even as I speak today, so many people still use that word. Even people living with the disease describe themselves as diabetic. No, you should describe yourself as a person living with diabetes. So all of this creates judgment instead of compassion. So next, I'm going to talk about possible triggers of stigma that show up in many everyday situations. Food choices, number one. Okay, everyone around knows that, oh, you live with diabetes and you're having your meal, you've counted your carbs, you've paired your meals appropriately, and you are still being judged. Like they're asking you, should you be eating that? We are allowed to eat whatever we want to eat. What matters the most is the portion. And then number two, you're taking your medication in public or checking your blood sugar levels, and this draws unwanted attention. It's so annoying, but we are going past that now. And number three, the weight bias. Everybody wrongly assumes that diabetes is only linked to being overweight. The fourth possible trigger that shows up every day is workplace and school environment. People always doubt your abilities or they try to treat you differently. We are not incapable of doing things. We just live with a condition that we are perfectly in control of. So we shouldn't be treated differently, neither should we be looking at doubtfully of our ability to perform our duties. We are capable of doing what every other person that doesn't live with diabetes is capable of doing. And in the healthcare settings, you go to see your GP and they tell you, oh, you're not being compliant, or your treatment is not up to target. This kind of like brings shame onto us. So words like that should not be used. Like, oh, you're non-compliant, that's why your HbA1c is not in this target range or in that target range, or you're managing your diabetes poorly. We don't want any of that. Stigma is not just emotional, it impacts health because it just makes us feel like we are not capable or makes us feel ashamed. So we shouldn't be stigmatized for the disease that we live with. It causes us a lot of stress, anxiety, and it can even stop some people from even taking their medication and checking their blood sugar levels or even asking for support. So to end stigma, we must educate everyone around us with facts and not blame. Education for me is the true arsenal to defeat diabetes. And we should use respectful first language when you're talking to someone or an individual living with diabetes. And you also need to speak up when you see certain stereotypes around. Let people know the right information and always support and uplift others living with diabetes. The birth and the startup of my support group was the best thing that happened to me. Let's all stand up and replace stigma with the right um, educational advocacy so that everyone will understand. And if you found this video helpful, I need you all to hit the like button, share with someone who really needs to hear this, and subscribe for more videos on diabetes education, empowerment, and awareness. I want us all to build a world where no one feels ashamed of living with diabetes. I'll see you all in my next video. Bye.